Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Dean Gerken. I am deeply honored to accept this recognition. On such a momentous occasion for myself, my family, and my community, I feel so fortunate to be joined here today by the people who I love, who have supported me every step of the way on my journey. I have always thought of myself as fortunate to have graduated from the best law school in the country. Even more so when I consider how it happened. You see, I'm not your average Yale Law alum. I grew up in San Jose, California. My father, Castellano, was a farm worker in his youth. He worked as a grocery clerk at Safeway while I was growing up. My mother was an executive secretary at San Jose City College. In my youth, I remember my parents as community activists and leaders. Through them, I learned the importance of standing up for what you believe in and giving back to your community. Throughout my life, they have been my biggest supporters and my most effective teachers. Mom and Dad, thank you so much for all you have done for me. I have so much admiration and respect for everything you have done in your lives. I am so thrilled to have you with me here today. I'd like to say my hometown helped make me who I am, because growing up in San Jose exposed me to the profound inequities embedded in our educational system, which fanned my social justice flame. You see, there were two public school systems in the city of San Jose. One on the west side where I grew up, which was mainly white and had many of the top public schools, and one on the east side, which was predominantly minority and Latino, and where the schools weren't preparing kids for college and the dropout rate was unacceptable. The boy I liked when I was a freshman in high school, he's now my husband, Angel Garcia, he lived in East San Jose, the other side of the tracks. One of the most poignant memories I have as a teenager is taking the bus across town to try to find Angel at his high school. I remember the school looking like a fortress, with metal gates to get in and out and security guards. I asked the students about AP courses and college prep, and they didn't know what I was talking about. Angel told me they were being bused to vocational schools to consider careers as janitors, woodworkers, and dry cleaners. I went back to my high school on the other side of town the next day, and I saw the world differently. In fact, I decided that I wanted to become an attorney so that I could do something about this disturbing inequities I saw represented in these two schools. To my husband, Angel, I am so thankful for all that you have done to give me a wonderful life, for aspiring me to enter the legal profession, and showing me how to live life to its fullest. Thank you so much, Angel, for all you have done. You really are my guardian angel. And after high school, I went to San Jose State University, but I immediately decided to transfer to UC Berkeley. And then I finally made it to Yale Law School. But when I got here, I found out, much to my dismay, that I was the only Mexican-American woman in the class of 1991. Now, there was a male as well, for a grand total of 2. And the more people I met, the more I realized that I was one of very few students who had transferred from public schools. I don't recall ever meeting another person who had 2 parents who didn't go to college. And in fact, it seemed like most of my classmates had gone to either Yale or another prestigious private university. When I graduated, I was so fortunate to end up at the civil rights law firm of Public Advocates in San Francisco. At that time, President Clinton was introducing healthcare reform, and there was no Latino health advocacy presence in the state of California. I jumped at the chance to work in this space. Through founding the Latino Coalition for a Healthy California, I was so fortunate to learn from and meet some of the most influential Latino leaders in healthcare. And one of those leaders is my mentor, Jane Garcia, CEO of La Clínica de la Raza in Oakland, California. Thank you so much, Jane, for being here with me today. It means the world to me. And thank you for everything you have done to support me and help make me a better leader. I ultimately, yes, thank you, Jim. Really, she deserves that applause. Ultimately, I became the CEO of the California Primary Care Association, where I have spent the last 2 decades representing California's community health centers. And I am so proud of the tremendous success we have had with the Affordable Care Act, bringing healthcare to over 5 million Californians. Community health centers have played a central role in this success, and I can't tell you how proud I am of all we have done to bring access to healthcare to millions of low-income, ethnically diverse Californians. Throughout my career, I have had the opportunity to advocate on behalf of those who often have no voice in the halls of Sacramento and our nation's capital. Immigrants, non-English speakers, Latinos, farm workers, women and children, people of color, the homeless, the poor. I have worked on important issues, including access to health care, women's reproductive rights, affirmative action, immigration reform, and language access, among others. For Yale Law School to acknowledge that fighting for the rights of our most marginalized and vulnerable populations has merit in the midst of great national turmoil concerning these very issues and communities, it feels like justice to me. Through this award, you are recognizing the value of bestowing a Yale Law degree on someone like me, a working class, public school educated, folklorico dancing Mexican American from San Jose State. Now, as I said before, I'm not your typical Yale Law School alum, and as you can tell, I'm proud of that fact. And I've always believed that we need to do more to bring this kind of diversity to Yale Law School. And students deserve to have faculty that look like them and have similar backgrounds. Mexican Americans comprise 63% of the 58 million Latinos in the United States. There should never be only 1 or 2 Mexican Americans in any class at Yale Law School. So I'd like to encourage all of you, the students, the alumni, and the leadership of this great institution, to hold ourselves and Yale Law School accountable for creating diverse leaders within the legal profession. And when it comes to the Latino community, demographic changes should compel Yale to do more to develop future Latino leaders in law and policy. The future of this country depends on all of us doing more in this regard. If you truly value what I have accomplished as one of those rare Mexican-American leaders with a Yale Law degree involved in social justice advocacy, then I implore you to double down on your commitment to highlight, value, and admit those from a different but no less valuable path and create a brighter, more colorful future for us all. Thank you.